What is the quickest and easiest way to rank up in Valorant? Well, for those of you who are in the mid to low ranks, this is the best way for you to rank up. It is most definitely going to be practicing your aim and solely your aim. Now, don't get me wrong, the other stuff I've mentioned in previous tip videos, like doing VOD reviews and stuff, is very, very useful. But if you really just want to rank up and skip all the other parts that are going to help you later on, because VOD reviewing will be a skill that will help you later down the line. Instead, if you just want to skip that and rank up as quickly as possible with as little effort as possible and just speedrun it, I'd probably recommend going for your aim and solely your aim. Because in a rank like that, it's the only thing you can really control. And aiming is definitely the best way to rank up because the enemies that you're going to be facing, you have no clue what positions they're going to be in. Because at the end of the day, when you're playing in those lower to mid ranks, their plays are completely disproportionate to what they should be in the higher ranks. So it's pretty much useless trying to learn off people who are high up and learn off people who are in the high ranks when realistically, you're only taking so much in that's actually useful for the rank that you're in. Focus on your aim, and that's about it, to be honest with you. As in those ranks, you won't really be able to outsmart people, you won't really be able to make these strategic plays that are better than the other enemy, you won't really be able to do a lot because people will be coming in random positions, people will be camping in random positions, people will be rotating and lurking in random positions that really just don't make sense at all. And in Plat and Diamond, well mainly Diamond and above to be honest with you, then that's when the plays start to get to the point where it's a bit of like, okay, that play makes sense. It might be a new play that I haven't seen, but it's a play that actually makes sense. Whereas in Gold, Plat, and even Silver and Iron and Bronze, you really have no clue why they've done that, and it doesn't make sense at all. But somehow it works, and why does it work? Because no one expects it, and it's not even a good play that should work either. So your aim is going to help you out in these situations. When someone does do that to you, you can win the gunfight if your aim is better than them. So focus on your aim all day long. How are you going to do this? Well, probably the best way to focus on your aim is probably going to be the practice range. Aim Lab, I mean, to be honest with you, Aim Lab doesn't really transition over to Valorant in the best way all the time. Granted, it does have a few skills that apply to it, but when you compare it to a practice range that's already happened in the actual game itself that you can use, realistically, just go ahead and use that and you'll be completely fine with it. You want to practice different drills, practice warming up, keep on top of your aim, and make sure you're just improving and focusing on that. I have tons of other aiming videos that are on the channel that you can go and check out for guides, warm-ups, everything you need, radiant tips for aiming, whatever you need, I have got it for the aiming guides, so go and check them out and you can learn off there too. Now, what else do you need apart from that? You might need a little bit of game sense. Why am I saying this after I've just told you you need aim? Well, it's not necessary, but at the same time, you still want to be improving a little bit here and there. I'd highly recommend whenever you die, think about what you did wrong, because it can always help out with your aim too. If you have the ability to learn from your mistake pretty quickly and move on forward and pretty much take initiative on what you're doing, if you can do that and figure out what went wrong and how to improve it, when you do that, you'll be putting yourself in a lot better of a position later down the line. And it can also relate to aiming. Sometimes it'll be your aim, sometimes it'll be your positioning. If your crosshair placement is off for a second, you can go ahead and write that down, and then you need to go ahead and practice that in the practice range later next time, because that is how you're going to improve your aim. A little bit of that. Not everyone is great at that. Not everyone is going to be able to pick up on things that easily and that quickly and just be able to do it like that. And that's okay if you're not, but you probably do want to get better at that in general. So make sure you are doing that on top of your aiming. You'll be in the ranks a lot quicker. At the end of the day, kills are what's going to win it. If you can frag out and make that difference for your team, it's going to help a lot. If you get 3 kills, that means the team really needs to get 2, which is pretty easy to do when you've already done half the work and the morale is clearly going to be up and the confidence is going to be up because of what you've done. Now, next tip, and the final tip probably, is that you are going to need a team, and a team is going to help you rank up a lot quicker. Now, but bearing in mind that there's probably a lot of solo queue players who should be in really high ranks, but they're not because they don't have a team to get them out of it. There's a lot of people who do have a team who shouldn't be in those ranks at all because they can't actually cope on their own. They actually have to rely on the team. There's so many people who are in such high ranks who cannot cope when it comes down to it. And without a team there that is actually good and communicating with them, they wouldn't be able to cope on their own. Which is why ranks are pretty much pointless, because a lot of people can't do ranked on their own, or a lot of people can't do ranked with 1 or 2 people. They have to have an entire team to help them learn from them, which isn't the best, to be honest with you. So if you're feeling bad about your rank, really don't worry about it too much and focus on these things that if you do want to rank up dead quick, get yourself a team. It helps out a lot. It can only be a positive. Really focus on your aim. If this video has helped you out, be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe for more tips and tricks videos like this. Click on the video on your screen right now, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.